Hello and welcome my beloved viewers. Today, the 15th day of November 2024, our radar is on INEC and INEC Chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu. Last month's election in Edo State has backfired as more and more evidence comes to light of INEC direct involvement in manipulating the results. First, 97% of the election result was announced before INEC decided to engage in the criminality that later unfolded. At that point, Ajuan Igodalo was leading with over 40,000 votes. INEC did not expect that forensic experts would be called to examine the result sheets. It has since been revealed that just 2 persons signed a good number of the result sheets uploaded by INEC. In addition, INEC reprinted result sheets with the same serial number as some of the sheets uploaded by polling officers. This has now been compared to CBN printing and circulating fake currency, which is a corrupt, criminal, and treasonable act. The case has been reported to ICPC, and this is why there is a wider spread call for Mahmoud Yakubu to go. Viewers, watch this video.
INEC chairman, when you heard, make I bring her. Wanna wait. INEC chairman has, after all that revelation from Matthew, what's the last name again? Those guys that went independently to go and do the forensic revelation. After the results come out, when they begin bash INEC. So your INEC chairman, not my own. Your INEC chairman came out to tell the world, say, we have learned from our mistakes. Do you guys take that as a yes or a no? Because that word just make me the verse right now. We have learned, when you hear now first be this. This is Mahmoud Yakubu. After that Bizbasbo's revelation, he said we have learned from our mistakes. So what does that mean from Edo election? This same guy has always been learning from his mistakes. He has never done, if you have learned from your mistake, what do? You go and undo what you did. Abi, if I'm wrong, correct me. If you have learned from your mistake, what do? Omorogbe Kenneth, and APC INEC. We have learned from our mistake. This man. So when people say they've learned from their mistake, does that not mean that you are repentant and you have remorse for what you did, and definitely you're going to have a change of heart or something? Or maybe antecedents, your past, your corrupt past. You can't learn from your mistake and move on and make another mistake and move on and make another mistake. Just a trajectory, like a trend. It's not done. In 2023, this guy came to us and said, we have learned from our mistakes. Oh my God. Willow, Manama. Or for how long are you going to continue to learn? You have to learn the hard way. The only way these guys, the only way they can learn is by prosecuting them. The only way they can learn is by undoing what they have done. Come out and tell us how you rigged 2023 election. Come out and tell us how you upturned Edo election, how you did Kogi, so many, and how you are going to go and do Ondo. I think Ondo is this coming week, Abi. Coming week in November 16, November. Correct me, sir, if I'm wrong. What you plan to go and do? That is, you don't learn from your mistake and go and do another one. The Bible says the grace of God availeth much. But must we continue in sin because the grace of God is protecting us? Yes or no? Must we continue? Today you go thief meat inside soup, or you thief your guy money, or you do something where God not really put body. Then God go forgive you. Tomorrow you go again. You know, say God forgive me yesterday, make I do am again. It does not. This is not the way it is. This is not the way it should be. You can't learn from your mistake and continue to do that same mistake. We don't agree. If you have learned from your mistake, then you go and undo what you have done. Come and tell us how you obtained Edo election. This is the latest one now. We cannot go back to 2023 again because things have gone under the drain. So you come out now and undo what you did in Edo election. Tell us who won. Tell us how you manipulated those numbers. All your cohort, how they did it. You don't learn from your mistake and move. We don't tell you now, say, don't not be Lagos. They not believe. You see, as this one hold their throat now. Igba. I said to me, Igba giamiye. Igba giamiye. You've learned from your mistake. You've learned from your mistake. So you cannot learn from your mistake and keep doing the same thing. Which mistake? So we are calling on all citizens to ask INEC the mistake that they've learned from, because that report came out now, that forensic report came out now. So they are now saying they have learned from their mistake, but they are going to undo next week to go and make another mistake again. So we can't take it like that. If you are an unrepentant sinner, then you can't leave your mistake. You're going to continue to live in that mistake forever and ever. So you cannot learn from that mistake. You cannot learn from that mistake. I'm telling you, you cannot learn from that mistake. Sonny said, if Yakubu have actually learned his mistake, then he should return our mandate to Dr. Aswa Iwudalu and Barrister Osadio as governor and deputy. This is exactly what I am saying. If you have learned from your mistake, then you go and undo what you did. Go and undo what you did, and then let everything go on smoothly. That is how you learn from your mistake. Until INEC is prosecuted, until all the cohorts are prosecuted, we will go nowhere. We are going nowhere. You cannot learn from your mistake and sit there and then go ahead again and do another one. So, my people, I can see your take. Irene, where Lenke, that is a black line. He's working on power-drunk politicians' psyches to get, he's working on their psyche to get the highest bidder. Let him provide the necessary evidence for Edo judgment in court so we can believe him. Which mistake? Which mistake? He has to undo what he did. That's the only way you have learned. Una we here, this pen where they look for Namitifan. Where they look for Namitifan. What would I do? I will go back in wherever I hid it or buried this pen. I'll go and bring it out and give it to you. And say, you know what? I'm sorry, but this is the pen that was missing. I stole it. Is that not repenting from your sin? Is that not learning from your sin? This man will tell you, say he has learned from his mistake, then he goes ahead and do another one again, and then he will come back and tell you, we have learned from our mistake. INEC chairman Mahmoud committed a treasonable offense. Yes, he upturned the will of the people, and you see the billions that they are siphoning into this. They are putting so much money into it, and we don't see any results. All we see is to run with it, snatch it, tear it, snatch it, ballot paper, burn it, run, rig it. Is that what we spend billions of naira for? This thing is, it's not good though, the way we they look and so. This thing is not right at all. Is this what we spend billions and billions and billions for? Look at what INEC has done to us. They keep putting money every year. Every 4 years, there is so much. There is huge amount allocated to election, or maybe off cycle election. At the end of the day, the result for that election is just badadash. Nothing. You not go see anything, and they keep telling you they've learned from their mistake. This same word, INEC said it. INEC chairman said it when the international observers in 2023 came and they gave them these buzzwords. They said they didn't like the way it was conducted. This was missing, that was missing, that was missing. And he said, we have learned from our mistake. What happened in Edo? What happened in Kogi? What happened in all these several states that are in Nigeria? And what is going to happen in Ondo? We can already predict it. Can't you predict Ondo? I can predict Ondo. They are going to upturn it again. Just join APC and your sins are forgiven. So he hasn't learned anything. And where I have said it, with Tinubu in power, our democracy will not grow. Just take a look at the people surrounding Tinubu, and then you will understand that we are very far from progress. Very, very, very far from progress. But I was going to round up on INEC learning from their mistake. If you just have 2 cents, add to it. Because learn from Jesus.
I think in the case of INEC is like that little child whose hand has been caught in a cookie jar. So that's the only reason why they are admitting that they have made mistakes. So if mistakes have been made, The Electoral Act was very clear on that. That's the reason why they give that seven days period. If you can apply for a review of, I mean, individuals like Aswan Godalo can apply to review the results because he has seen or spotted some discrepancies. Therefore, it is imperative on INEC to go back and see. It's like when you are in a school in those days when you say, oh, you were expecting an A, and there's always a marking scheme, and the student comes and say, I was expecting an A. Can you review this your marking scheme to ensure that you probably give me a C or a B? So the lecturer is supposed to oblige you and okay, go and look at it again. But in this case, INEC was being cocky, and because it was intentionally done, it was not an error. When they say they make mistake, so I don't. This is an institutional rigging, because this is how I describe it. The central bank it prints notes for every country, and every note is serialized. So from EC8A are all serialized. When you see the evidences that are coming out, so it's like the central bank going out there to print one note, serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. One is real, and they go back again and print another.
Same thing. Maybe
let's say 100 naira note. They printed one that is real and is a real 100 naira note. So it has a serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they go back again and print another 100 naira note, the same serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. But one is fake and one is real. So that's exactly what INEC did.